I'm Cindy Mays and I'm so excited to be showing you my dish today. It's a salmon en papillote, and how I came about this dish is I'm a scientist by trade, so this is really an experiment gone right. And I was having some friends over for Canada Day, and we're going to watch the fireworks out on my deck and have appetizers. And one of the dishes that I made was a smoked trout dip. And with the smoked trout dip, it had trout that I had caught and smoked myself. And then I added to it some mayonnaise, some cream cheese, a little squeeze of lemon juice to add a little bit of acidity and brightness. I threw in some fresh dill, some finely chopped dill pickles, and some salt and pepper, and then blended that together and let it sit so that the flavors could meld. And as it was, the friends came over and we had a great time. Lots of appetizers were brought, so there was some leftovers from this smoked trout dip. So I'm like, what am I going to do with that? And so I thought, well, I've got this beautiful piece of sockeye salmon. And what would it be like if I put this smoked trout dip on the sockeye salmon? So that's what I did. So I grabbed my sockeye salmon, I put a little bit of lemon juice on it, added some seasoning with some kosher salt, some fresh dill from my garden. Then I topped it with this smoked trout dip. And I love seafood, so I thought, well, why not throw some prawns on there? So I threw a few prawns on, and then I cooked it en papillote. I've never done that before, but I've been watching on Food Network, so I thought, what the heck, why not try? So I cut out my parchment paper in the heart shape and rolled it up just as they showed me, and then I threw it in the oven, 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and oh my God, it was amazing. So that's what I'm making for you today. And what I've decided to pair with it is I thought I would do an avocado and red pepper salsa. So with the avocado and red pepper salsa, I've got some fresh chopped avocados. I love the creaminess of the avocado. And then I add some red pepper, sweet red bell peppers, and so that's to add that little bit of crunch and texture to the salsa. I also add some sweet Walla Walla onions. A little bit of lime juice just to add a little bit of that citrus zing, liven it up a little bit. I throw in some of the fresh dill from my garden to bring it back to the salmon recipe. Some fresh cracked pepper. A little bit of olive oil. Just a splash of hot sauce to add just a background note of some heat. Touch of kosher salt, and mix that together. As you can see, it gives a really vibrant, beautiful salad, which has that creamy texture from the avocado, the crunch from the salsa, the crunch from the red pepper. And so what I do is I like to plate it up. I like to make a big stack in the middle of the plate so that you can see all the colors. From there, now's the moment of truth. I'm going to pull the salmon out of the oven. So it's been in the oven for 15 minutes. It's cooking en papillote, which is in the parchment paper. So just going to open it up. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So we've got a beautiful sockeye salmon fillet. We've got that smoked trout, which has a little bit of the smoke, a touch of that dill, fresh prawns, and then we serve that on top of the salsa. Gives that beautiful color. And the only thing better than having this beautiful piece of salmon with all this seafood and this beautiful salsa is pairing it with an ideal glass of unoaked Chardonnay. Looking forward to seeing you soon and wish you were here.